Work on actually a series of things here, and we're going to start with actually learning how to stack the guy up, control his hips. If I'm fighting, from a top guard position, top position here, he's a good bottom fighter, and we're going to talk about some things how to do this. We're going to end up into a nice strangle, and the strangle we're going to work on, it goes by two primary names. One is Katate Jime, Katate Jime. Kata means single, te means hand, Jime means to strangle or to pinch together, choke. And it goes also, this particular move also goes by, it's a variation of what's called Ebi Jime. Ebi means shrimp, and Jime, of course, means to strangle. And I don't know why it ever was called this. It's a very old technique in judo and jiu-jitsu as well. And I think the reason he ends up kind of being bent, curled up like a shrimp possibly, that's just my guess at why it's called that. So anyway, that being said, let's work on this move. All right, but it starts with, if I'm fighting here and he's doing stuff, look, he's really starting to try to manipulate with the legs as he should be. He's a good guard fighter. All right, now, never reach here because guess what? Oh my God, I'm in trouble, okay? Don't go south, don't go north of the border. Here's the border, the belt line, the hip area. All right, so I don't want to lean too much forward because I will get in trouble. So I'm going to get past his hips and control his hips, and either get past and get side control or work this particular strangle. So we're going to go for the strangle right now, and I'll have Derek demo here in a second, but I'm going to set it up for you. All right. Now, one thing when you're doing this, always remember, if I start going under his legs, I am really open to a sankaku or something else. I mean, I'm in trouble, okay? So I don't want to stay there very long. So if I'm working here, and I got to have a good balance here, I'm going to give a little space here. Okay, I don't want to be too close because I'm sucking into his game. So here we are. All right. Now, with these hands, I'm going to try to take an anchor here and still control, okay? Because if he starts to do something, then I can start working out and get out of trouble. But you see, I've got some control points here. If I just dig in with both hands here, I'm just asking him to get a triangle on me, okay? So start with one hand. I control the hip here with the right hand. The left hand I'm still manipulating, okay? I'm coming back. I'm not going into him too much. I'm going to even start to pull him because I do want to pull him and suck him into it. But I'm starting to do this. Now with this other hand, I'll slip under and I'll catch his hip. Both hands on the belt here, right at the hip. Now once I do that, I'm going to drag him up and I'm going to stack him, okay? Now, very obvious move is just to stack him over time, get side position. That's an old move. It works. It still works. But we're going to do something else here, okay? Got him here, stack him up, and I keep moving back to stack him up. And once I stack him up, I want to try to get trapped here. So I want to trap my left knee on his right upper arm. Okay, and I start trapping there, and I lean into him. Now, Derek's going to show how to actually use the back of the belt here, but the idea is I want to reach under here, just around across his neck, and I'm going to work this lapel strangle here. And it's a single hand strangle. That's why they call it Katate Jime. Katate Jime. My Japanese is not good on this, but there you go. There you go there. And I lean him into it, and it causes a strangle. I lean him into it. Now, Derek's going to show this. He's also going to show how to use this right hand to manipulate and steer him and cause the choke to happen a lot quicker. Okay? So I'll let you take it from there.
Okay. So again, I'm not playing into the guard game, I'm making some space. It's a good idea is always to control on the inside of the thighs, or even better, down the inside of the knees, because then I can start moving back here. Okay, once I create enough space, I'm going to loop around and catch that belt. Again, I can still force this down here, move him around still, okay? Once I'm ready to go, loops around again, we move back so that you can actually pull him into the stack, okay? Once we get that stack, you keep them up here and you drive your knees straight down in, okay? Once you get that arm nailed down, the hand that's on the same side as the arm lets go of the belt, slides in, and then you drive into him, okay? His butt goes towards his head and you force your forearm in. So as soon as that comes in, you force everything forward. So as I'm controlling here, come through, okay? I'm going to pull up, and as I bring that knee down and I'm ready to go, this hand on the right side slides and grabs the belt still right behind here. So we went from the back corner to pull him up and stack him, and then we're gonna slide around and grab in the middle part of his back. And what that does is that allows me to now pull up and push even more. It also gives me more control so that when I slide my left hand around for the choke, even if I'm not getting it, I'm applying my forearm here and he's not getting it. So I can just pull him into it, okay? And that's all from that grip. So you pull him up and in.
Sandy, can you come over here on the side? So you can see, guys, look, did everybody see the back end, how he's pulling up? Now watch when he does this again. That's called Ebi Jime, shrimp, strangle. I think because he's kind of, I don't know, maybe because he's curled up like a shrimp. I don't know. I was trying to research that. I don't know what his name is. It's a very old name. But it's also, and in judo, Kodokan judo, it's the single hand strangle. It's one variation of it. There are many variations of the single hand strangle. Katate Jime.
A good stack there causes the compression, and I start to feel a choke before he even puts a hand.
Yeah, that's a good point, Mike. He's putting you way up on top of your shoulders and then your head. And you know, he's also, he's trapping, kind of cutting off the wind in that way too, so it's really putting some stress.
That's another great way that you don't have to overcommit on the grip, because again, remember, it's one hand. So you're not gonna have as much control as you would otherwise, but with that back, that center of the lower back grip on the belt, you can pull him up and start compressing him into the choke. So it's almost like you're kind of shoving them all over in one direction.
Give it a shot, guys.
Yeah, I can feel your
Generally right about here, because I want to be able to control this back part a lot, so it's kind of like that corner. Okay. If I'm too far over here, and again, I'm not really controlling that too much, he can still roll around too much. So from here, it is a little bit more of a system kind of action, but I lose the button still. Or it's right back here, like that.
I just thought it was like trap, yeah, leg over. There you go. Palm down. Palm down. There it is.
Press down and push it into it. Push down for forward. There you go. Good. Good.
You walked through it real clean when you had. I think it's
Yeah.
Sure.
Does that hurt?
Yeah.